Okay. So, learning target 6.4, graphing systems of linear inequalities. We just got done graphing just a regular linear inequality. You graphed the line, you made it solid or dashed, and then you shaded one side or the other depending on where the solution to the inequality was. Okay? Systems of linear inequalities is really not much different. First of all, you just need to know what a system means. Okay? A system is simply two or more inequalities. Two or more inequalities. So a system is two or more inequalities, and the solutions are the coordinates that satisfy all the inequalities. The solutions are the coordinates that satisfy all the inequalities. So it's kind of like an AND statement, you know, that we did earlier in this chapter, where we said x had to be less than 8 and x had to be greater than -3. Okay? So these are going to be kind of like an AND statement, but it's with linear inequalities instead of just the value of some variable or the value of some number, just some x, okay? We got x and y in this. Alright? So, for example, everybody got this down?
No.
Okay. Let me know when page.
What's that word?
Coordinates. The solutions are the coordinates that satisfy all the inequalities. Okay. All right. So, for example, here's a system of linear inequalities. There's an example of a system of linear inequalities. It's called a system of linear inequalities because there's two or more inequalities. This one happens to have 3 inequalities in it. Okay? A solution to this system would have to satisfy all 3 inequalities. Okay? A solution would have to satisfy all 3 inequalities. Yes. So, is, I don't know, 4, 7 a solution? Okay? Is 4, 7 a solution? Okay? Well, 4 is my x value, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to plug 4 in for x. Is 4 less than 6?
Yes.
Okay, so this works in this one, right? But is it guaranteed to be a solution? Not necessarily, because for it to be a solution, it has to what?
Satisfy all of them.
It has to satisfy all 3 of them, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to plug 4 in for x. 4 is less than 6. Okay, check mark. We're good there. Then, what's my y value I'm going to plug in? 7. Is 7 greater than or equal to 0?
Yes.
Is 7 greater than or equal to 0?
Yes.
Right? Okay, so check. We're good there. And then let's check the last one. What do we plug in for y? 7. What do we plug in for x?
4.
4. Okay? Is 7 less than 4 minus 2?
No.
No, it's not. Because what's 4 minus 2?
2.
2. Is 7 less than 2?
No.
No. Okay?
Negative maybe.
Well, yeah. Alright, but then it might not satisfy the other ones though, right? Okay? So this answer would simply be no, because it does not satisfy all 3 inequalities.
So we don't have to graph this?
Okay? We do, yeah. Yep.
Nice try.
We still have to graph it if it's wrong? If it's no?
I don't.
If the question says, is something a solution, no, you don't have to graph it.
Okay.
All you have to do is plug it in and test and answer yes or no. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have us graph this system
Alright.
so we can see where the solutions are located, okay?
One of the lines intersect?
Yep. Yep. So, we're going to go ahead and graph this, alright? So we can maybe find some of the solutions. Alright? I'm going to go to my next page here. Y is less than x minus 2. Alright, y is less than x minus 2. Chastity, help me graph that one.
Can't I just go 7 is less
Go
than 2?
Huh?
down.
No, we're graphing this right here.
Oh, so you gotta go down to,
So my y-intercept is negative 2, right?
go down to,
Okay.
up 1 over 1.
And then my slope, you said, is like 1 over 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Up 1,
up 1 over 1 like this.
and then do some on the bottom.
What was it? Down 1 over 1.
What's the question?
Wait, where'd you get the first one?
1, 2.
Where'd I get what?
How'd you...
Right here.
Oh, right.
Isn't this y equals mx plus b right here, guys?
Yep.
Negative 2 is my y-intercept. 1 is my slope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Solid or dashed?
Dashed.
Dash.
Dash.
Dashed because
It's not greater than or equal to.
it doesn't have the equal to part, right? Alright? So, alright? So I've graphed it, but I haven't shaded anywhere yet, have I?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay? Don't we have to shade one side or the other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What point do you want to test?
0, 0.
0, 0? Alright, let's test 0, 0. Y is less than x minus 2. We're substituting in 0, 0. So is 0 less than 0 minus 2?
Nope.
No.
No. So therefore, 0, 0 doesn't work. So which side of this line would we shade?
Bottom side.
Down here. Okay, on your piece of graph paper, shade it really, really lightly. Okay? Shade it very lightly. Don't darken it in. If you've already done it, start over. Okay? Shade it very lightly. You'll understand why a little bit. I'm not going to shade because there's no such thing as light or dark up here. I'm just going to draw little arrows telling me which way I'm supposed to shade.
Is this
Okay?
light enough? Hold on.
Light enough to where you can make things darker.
Yeah.
Okay? So I need to shade down here, right? Okay, but I'm not done because I didn't just have the one linear inequality. I got 3 of them, and I got to put all 3 of them onto the same graph. Okay? So, we got one done though. Alright, let's go to the next one. Y is greater than or equal to 0. Y is greater than or equal to 0. What will that line look like?
With zero.
Horizontal line, yep.
That's
Horizontal.
why.
Y is greater than or equal to 0. That's going to be a horizontal line where?
On zero.
Right on 0, yeah. So it's going to be right here.
Can we just do 3 dots for that one?
What's that?
Oh, shoot.
Isn't that good? It's solid too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Solid line at 0. Y is greater than or equal to 0. So you're going to draw a solid line, a solid horizontal line right here at 0. And which way of that line will we have to lightly shade?
The little corner.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just talking that line itself right now. Y is greater than or equal to 0.
To the top.
To the top, because where are the Y values greater than 0 or higher than 0? Above it, right?
Well, and it has to satisfy that top one. So.
Well, that's why I kind of wanted you to lightly shade that first one. Okay? But yeah, so now you'd lightly shade everywhere above that line.
So what?
Okay?
You shade lightly above the horizontal.
We're shading above that line, right? So I want you to lightly shade above that line. So shade all of this. Okay? Maybe I can do it in color, but so that was my first one, right? And then there's my second one, right?
Yep.
So I had to shade lightly below that one, and then I had to lightly shade above this one. Okay? Now this last one, x is less than 6. X is less than 6. What does that line look like?
You go up 6,
No,
and then straight
not up.
You go that way.
Go that way, 6.
and then straight up.
X is less than 6.
So it's on the y-intercept.
So a vertical line.
Wait, why do you go right 6?
Where are the x values equal to 6? Everywhere right here. What are the x values everywhere on this line? 6. X equals 6 is a vertical line, remember?
Would it be dotted?
Yes, because it was not equal to.
What?
X is less than 6. Where are the x values less than 6?
To the left.
To the left, right?
It's this tiny little square.
So I'm gonna,
You cannot tell which one is not.
this is why I didn't really want to do this.
It just looks like normal paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, your answers are in the region that have all 3 colors, or in the region that you shaded every single time. And if you look carefully, it's right here. There are your solutions. Okay? Your solutions would be all of the coordinates that meet all 3 requirements. It had to be above this line, it had to be left of this line, it had to be below that line. So a lot of times I don't even shade, lightly shade. What I'll just do is I'll put these little arrows reminding me which way I need to go. So I needed to shade that way, I needed to shade up, and then I needed to shade left. And then I think, okay, well, what region satisfies all three of those things? This one right in here. Questions?
My paper looks like a complete mess.
I don't know how well it's gonna work out.
It's gonna look so bad.
Why?
Cause
I
like
don't
I like scribbling on my paper.
My whole thing is colored in. It's kind of hard to follow.
Well, then you need to really work on lightly shading, like I mentioned the
But I
first time.
did.
Look
See,
how
my
beautiful
lights
it is.
Okay, well then don't lightly shade, do the arrows. You can make it work. It's
We'll make it
possible.
work.
Everybody before you has
So
been
I
able to do it.
I didn't shade in this.
Well, you would have if you would have shaded everything to the left. But not a big deal. I'm only looking for your solutions. Okay?